UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Yes, what lessons have they learned in defeat? If you learn lessons in defeat and can turn it into a victory, well, you never lost, did you? Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
What a skillful approach shot. This player not holding back in their rivalry with Lydia Ko.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
So far, so good.
Currently 1 under for the event. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low.
Oh, can you believe it?
Hole in one, meet you in the 19th hole later, my friend. What a shot.
Well, that's certainly worth another look.
Hole in one. I could watch this on repeat.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Good sounding strike, that one. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Okay, steady now. An opportunity to make their par. Okay, let's head to the next. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
Oh, this looks pure. Yes! What a putt.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Sitting at 3 under par. Currently tied for 6th. That's some good golf right there. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
Yeah, she's got a solid 175 here.
Good chance for a birdie coming up. She's hit it inside the range. Getting ready to play their third. 3 behind our leader. That's tidy. Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. This one's looking good. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And that will take him to 4 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. I didn't think they'd be able to hit that from that lie.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Looking really good, this one. It was on a good line. And that should secure the par on this one. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Fair effort. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Well played, mate. Lining up from about 230 yards here. 3 shots off the lead. Opting for the 3-wood. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Two big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt was about 8 feet.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And that will take him to 5 under. He's currently tied for third.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Let's get back to it, shall we? 4 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Just one off the lead after that hole. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker, so make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Just 1 stroke off the lead. Choosing the 9-iron here. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Oh, stop it. What a shot. And this putt to move into a tie for first.
Yep, tracking well.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 7 under. He's currently in a share of top spot. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
This one is all over it.
Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
Looking good so far.
Oh, what a super shot. And that will take him to 8 under. Well, Rich, we're heading into our final 9 holes here, but I tell you what, I'm thinking about that ace this player made on that front 9. What a ripper.
I tell you, it's hard to forget it, isn't it? What a moment, what a shot. Incredible stuff. Let's see if they can calm themselves down for the final 9.
As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 140 yards. Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She got one back on that last hole.
Let's take a look at Lydia Ko, shall we? Oh, I thought that one was going in. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Opting for the 9-iron. This one's going right at the pin here. Outstanding shot. High quality. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Be the ball, Danny. No. That's well holed. Leading by 3 strokes now. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back 9s.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds, out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
This is on a great line.
That's a great putt and an eagle as well. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh dear. Can she get out of this one?
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. Nice stroke. That will drop and it will extend the lead. He's currently sitting in first place. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed. I can't believe this. This is going to go in.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, you've made it. What a play. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, your dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Handy out of the bunker there. Okay, let's get back to the action. Here's a good chance to move to 14 under with this putt.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for his par. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hills Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Playing from around 190 yards out. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. A big opportunity with an eagle putt. And down it goes. Currently 15 under par for the round. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Opting for the 5-wood.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, that was so close to going in. Nicely done. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens. This has a real chance.
Trying to get to 16 under with this putt. Looking really good, this one. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Playing within their comfort zone there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill, can't be too bold.
Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work.